Hi, I'm Catherine Jeffries. A few weeks ago, the Santa Clarita community in California endured an atrocious school shooting at Saugus High School. Since then, I've had a lot of conversations with very scared, very sad mothers who wanted to know what I meant when I said in my post about the incident that trauma begets trauma. And they were very surprised at what I had to say. When someone suffers a trauma, they can then develop something called complex post-traumatic stress disorder or post-traumatic stress disorder. This has several symptoms. One of them includes something called death ideation. These are extremely scary thoughts that a survivor has that brings them, strangely, a big amount of comfort. It's the brain's escape route from the pain. And these thoughts can include either something being inflicted on you, like a car accident that's not your fault, or it can be something self-inflicted. And these thoughts usually pop up without much warning, and they can provide a huge amount of comfort. They are, in essence, a fantasy. And people don't talk about that. People don't mention those scary thoughts because then they have the idea that they'll be locked up. And a lot of people, frankly, are shamed for those kinds of thoughts. Now, I'm not a certified trained professional. I am a trauma survivor. And I can tell you right now that it does get better. With treatment, with support, you can get better. If anyone you know is having these thoughts or is a trauma survivor and just needs extra help, there is an answer for that. Now, I'm the first to admit that there's a problem. I have a very full plate. I have 2 sons on the spectrum, and one also has type 1. And I wasn't sleeping for quite a long time, and that can cause a bit of insanity. And my therapist recommended that I go to the ER because when I called to have an appointment, it was a 2-month wait. 2 months without sleep is not possible. So I went to the ER, and I was put in the main area where there were car accident victims being wheeled through with splints and blood. Someone was coding in the room behind me, and there was literally a criminal handcuffed to a chair staring at me the entire time. There was no quiet place for me to go. That I, as a mental health risk, was subjected to more trauma was a huge red flag to me that things have to change. But in the meantime, we have to be aware of the symptoms in each other. We have to have these conversations. We have to provide that support to those who are really struggling and really scared. So if you are struggling, please reach out. Please find someone safe to talk to who will tell you that there is a way out of that trauma. There are therapies like EMDR, there's hypnotherapy, of course there's talk therapy. There are medications that can stop obsessive thoughts until the healing work is done. There is a way out. There is a way to heal. So please lend that support to anyone who is struggling. And if you are struggling or you know someone who's struggling, reach out, find support. There is help, and it does get better. I hope this helps.